Hey everyone, welcome back to another morning after show where I basically react to a Chelsea game the morning after. That way I will not react too harshly if I film right after the game. Now, not surprised here, but we actually lost. I say we actually lost. No, we lost, all right? We lost again 2-0 against Real Madrid. So overall, we lost 4-0 against arguably the best team in a Champions League game, right? There's no denying that. I think it's the 11th time in 13 years or so that they're in semifinals, something like that, some crazy stat. Anyways, today, although we lost, I can actually say that I liked a bit what we saw. All right? If we if we go back to last week, again last week we got beaten. But there were times in the game that I said, we had them. We had them. Of course, we need to score goals, but it's the story of the season here. We cannot score goals. We cannot score goals. It's like we're allergic to scoring goals. Same story today. Even if Mudryk was offside, I think he should have scored that chance. Again, we had some chances. Mudryk, Enzo, Kante, Cucurella. We had chances. We can't finish. We can't finish. I'm not talking about in bed, I'm talking about on the pitch. But at least today or yesterday, we actually did something right. We played and we played like a team. We actually, I won't say dominated, but pretty close to dominated the game besides the scoreline, right? If you want, here are the stats. So 19 shots to 9 of Madrid. 6 shots on target. Madrid was a bit more clinical here, so also 6 shots. Possession 55%, passes 549, pass accuracy 90%, 16 fouls. So we were a bit more aggressive, which is what Frank wanted. Yellow cards 3, offside 2, corners 8. But again, overall, the problem here is we can't score goals. And of course, we can blame the players because we have quality players, we have great players. I was very, very skeptical when we went after Felix. I know he's on loan, but I've changed my mind. I like what I see. Of course, he's not clinical enough, right? He did some great dribbling here and there, but he lacks that extra thing that we've seen him do sometimes at Atletico. We've seen him do this sometimes with Portugal as well. Actually, we've seen everyone in our team do better at the other team that they were. For example, Sterling. What happened with him? Also, what's up with the haircut? At first I was like, what? Is Willian still here? I mean, if he continues to grow that, we might have a Willian back on the team. But yeah, overall, much better performance than against Brighton. Against Brighton, we were beaten at home like we're a Sunday team, if I'm being honest. But against Real Madrid, both games, even though we lost both games 2-0, we actually played quite well. I wished that we would play against every team in the Premier League like we play against Real Madrid. Of course, if we can improve from the goal scoring perspective, that would be nice. But overall, also for Fofana, much better today than Brighton and Real Madrid last week. Much better. And again, of course, the fact that we're playing much better right now could also be because, well, N'Golo Kante is getting more game time. Unfortunately, I don't know what's happening with his contract. Same with Mason Mount. But it would be a shame to let a player like N'Golo Kante leave on a free yet again. I mean, we've let players like Rudiger leave on a free, which to me makes no sense, but it's a discussion for another time. Anyways, overall, although we lost, I think if we can perform like this in our next game, which is Brentford, so thank God we don't play this weekend, which would have been Manchester United. We have a little break so they can work on things on the training ground. Maybe we'll see Aubameyang a bit, because again, I want to see us play with a traditional number 9. Of course, Aubameyang isn't the same Aubameyang that was at Arsenal or even in a short period at Barcelona, but let's try. Well, we've got nothing to lose at this point, right? But overall, if we can have the same intensity, the same will that we had today in our next couple of games in the Premier League, I think we could still manage to do something. By something, I mean prevent Arsenal to win the league, for example, because We will still play Arsenal. We will still play City. We're also playing Newcastle. I think City and Newcastle are our last 2 games of the season. So, yeah, at least win against Brentford. Let's try and win the next game, and then we'll talk about everything that happens after that. Of course, big transfer window in the summer, new coach, a lot of players need to go. And we obviously need to get a new striker and a new midfielder as well. So yeah, that's about it for me. Morning after show. If you like this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not. Do share your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in another one. Bye bye.